Hello and welcome to Every Frame of Star Wars, here to break down the latest crime against humanity by Disney Lucasfilm. We are on frame 150,796 of the Acolyte. Oh boy, there's a lot to discuss. And if you were in my 15-hour watch party where we viewed the series at half speed, only pausing to watch new episodes of the Tucker Carlson show, you know exactly what I'm going to say. If you weren't, you can probably guess what I was going to say too. Now, I'm not just going to go through all this show's frames in order and succession. I have too many specific things I need to say up front about this series, but I will go through everything eventually to pad my content. So for today's first frame, you can see that for the third time this month, Disney has finally ruined Star Wars and turned it into woke nonsense. They put the female Jedi ahead of the male Jedi. Jesus Christ, how much of an agenda can you shove down our face, Leslie Headland? Someone needs to rein this showrunner in. I'll tell you, Disney Star Wars has gone completely down the tubes since Michael Eisner left. Moving on, this next frame shows Ki-Adi-Mundi talking with some characters that appear on the show while he looks at a hologram, and in this moment, Star Wars canon was irrevocably broken again. Everyone knows Ki-Adi-Mundi was born in 64 ABY. Is that when he was born? Oh, shoot. Everyone knows Ki-Adi-Mundi was born in 93 BBY. This is crucial to the narrative. Plus, this just shows how they are completely out of new ideas. All they can do is grift off the brilliant ideas of old. Next, we're going to look at this frame where the Brendok witches coven do a ritual to manipulate the thread. What is this? Star Wars is not woke space lesbians creating children. That never happened in the expanded universe. The most important thing when telling a Star Wars story is to have the feel of Star Wars. This is the goal of narrative fiction, and they pay these professionals millions? Jesus Christ, Leslie Headland. George Lucas would have never approved of this concept. Now, we're going to take a brief pause to look back at an old online peer of mine, Second Rate Film School. It's come to my attention that in a recent video, Second Rate Film School offered an apology for some of the criticisms he's made of me in the past. Now I'm an easygoing, forgiving guy. I don't dwell on the negative or push these things too far, so this felt important to mention. But I actually haven't watched his apology yet, so I thought it'd be fun to film my reaction as I watch it for the first time. Alright, here we go.
I'd like to apologize to the analyzing every frame of Star Wars guy. I've been very harsh on him lately.
Yeah.
But if breaking down every frame of Star Wars is his thing, then so be it.
Yeah, that's right. Tell me you're sorry.
If that's all he has going on in his life, of course there's nothing wrong with that.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
It's cool to base your personality around Star Wars. That's his thing. That's his only thing.
Okay.
I know I like to analyze things thematically speaking, but there's still room at the table for a more literal-minded interpretation.
Okay, I think that's enough.
It's probably a lot easier for him to make videos like
that's
that.
enough.
And I'm sure he never considered that at all.
How do we turn this off?
You keep doing your thing, analyzing every frame, guy.
How do I stop the video?
I'm sure no one's gonna be sick
How
of
do we
you
turn
with
this
that.
off? So taking a look at this opening fight, oh god. So here we have strong female protagonist number 1A fighting strong female protagonist number 2B. Once again, Disney thinks shoving feminism in our faces is more important than good storytelling. And then to make matters worse, Carrie-Anne Moss is killed. How could they disgrace such a great character? Once again, Disney's just killing all the fan favorites to replace them with women. And a stab wound from a knife? Don't you understand anatomy, Leslie? And last but not least, the most damning frame of all. This shows truly unspeakable crime. The heretical desecration of one of this franchise's most important totems. Darth Plagueis. They took Darth Plagueis, the greatest and most strong villain in Star Wars, and turned him into a soy boy for the witches of Brendok. Darth Plagueis was so powerful that he learned how to create life. But now you're telling me some woke witches figured it out first? This is where Disney Star Wars went one frame too far. Now, since I'm such an easygoing guy, I was ready to forgive every other mistake. But cucking the legendary Darth Plagueis? Fans, it's time to unite. We must come together and wipe every frame of Star Wars The Acolyte out of canon. Our temple will not be desecrated. We must wipe all traces of The Acolyte off of Wikipedia, and I don't just mean by editing it. We must storm fandom headquarters and destroy every trace of the Wikipedia servers so they can never tarnish our beloved canon ever again. We will not be silenced by The Acolyte and its stupid witches of Brendok. These Brendok witches must go. You heard it here, folks. Let's go, Brendok! 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 said it. Isn't that enough? Good enough. I gotta finish the script to my next video. This is ridiculous. Can't believe I pretended to watch that show when I have to open in 2 hours. Arby's cutting my shifts, trying to make supplemental income here. Who am I kidding? The algorithm's never going to push this.